Welcome to the Sussex Football Show with me, Dean Kilford, and powered by your instant replay. Worthing travelled to Enfield Town with plenty of games in hand on their rivals at the top of the Bostik Premier League. A victory here would be a real statement of intent for the Mackerel men. Midway through the first half, Danny Barker was inches away from connecting at the far post with the goal gaping. Five minutes before half-time, Worthing did take the lead. Jesse Starkey releasing David Ajiboye on the right. He then followed his pass and was in the right place at the right time for the cutback to score his first of the season. Enfield Town almost replied instantly. A strong run from Bricknell, who fed the ball to Cheney, whose shot was turned away by the legs of Burntrow. The first half had been an even affair, but the moment that changed the game happened 3 minutes after the restart. Sam Hatton diving brilliantly to deny Newton a second for Worthing. The referee, though, had no hesitation in pointing to the spot, and then delivering a red card to reduce the hosts to 10 men. David Ajiboye stepped up and saw his penalty saved by Joe Wright. Enfield Town was still holding their own, but eventually the resistance was broken. No surprise that Ajiboye was at the heart of it, going through 4 challenges before beating the keeper. The crab dance celebration may be not a true reflection of the way he waltzed through the Enfield defence. Enfield Town would not lie down though and found a way back into the match with the second penalty of the game. A tangle of legs saw Will Miles penalised. Billy Bricknell kept a cool head and placed his penalty right into the bottom left-hand corner. Any hopes of a shock comeback were dashed 10 minutes from time when Newton was on hand to turn home Jesse Starkey's cross to make it 3-1, much to the delight of the travelling Worthing support. Just 3 minutes later, David Ajiboye added some gloss to the scoreline. A quick break saw Newton, Meekums and Ajiboye storm forward. The latter showed great composure to turn his man and fire the ball home for his second of the game and his 12th of the season. Meekums nearly added a 5th after some nice build-up play between him and Newton. But Worthing will certainly settle for this convincing win on the road, which sees them climb above their hosts to 3rd in the league, with at least 2 games in hand on the teams above them. Burgess Hill Town are on the up and brimming with confidence after coming from 2 goals down to beat Margate away last weekend. Merstham came to town and Burgess Hill were looking for the 3 points that would take them out of the relegation zone. Richmond opened the scoring on 29 minutes, arriving late at the back post to prod the ball home. Merstham should have equalised when former Lewes player Gus So took the ball past Josh James with an empty net in front of him. Instead, he decided to set up frontman Callum Davis, by which time James recovered to make a great save. Ben Pope eventually sealed all 3 points in the final minute. A free kick out on the left curled straight into the near post, the ball with too much power for the Merstham keeper. Keno Deacon had only been brought into the squad this week and wrapped up a brilliant performance by grabbing a goal on his debut, skipping around 2 challenges before firing the ball past Tangara in the Merstham net. Three goals and 3 points see the Hillians climb out of the relegation zone and make it just 1 defeat in 5 in the league. A minute's silence was held before Worthing's game with AFC Hornchurch to honour the passing of Bostik League president Alan Turvey. Worthing were looking to make it 6 wins in a row in all competitions. and they felt they should have taken the lead midway in the first half. Clark's initial effort was saved, but Newton couldn't turn in the rebound with the goal gaping. And they were made to pay just before half-time. Saunders brought the ball forward and played it through to Purcell, who hammered his effort off the underside of the bar to give Hornchurch the lead. Worthing was struggling to break down this Hornchurch defence, but got the breakthrough they needed 10 minutes from time. Mackenzie putting in what can only be described as a forwards tackle, and Worthing awarded a penalty. Keeley picked himself off the floor and placed his penalty into the bottom corner. Hornchurch came straight back and Worthing had the bar to thank for keeping the scores level. Saunders' effort had the keeper beaten. So Worthing have to settle for a point which keeps them third in the league, and that's now just one defeat in 14 in all competitions. Lewes took on Haringey Borough, with both teams needing points for very different reasons. True to form, Lewes had the game's first real chance, Smith finding Lawson, whose curling effort with the outside of his boot was well saved by Pagetet. And the Haringey keeper was at it again moments later, this time reacting brilliantly to keep out Bluden's close-range strike. At the other end, Barker found a little bit of space on the edge of the area, his effort clipping the top of the bar with Carey beaten. The game's major talking point came just 3 minutes into the second half. Lewes failed to clear their lines and the ball came off Bluden's arm. The referee had no hesitation in pointing to the spot. Noble was as cool as you like as he nonchalantly passed the ball into the net. That goal seemed to shock the Rooks. The closest they came to getting an equaliser was this speculative effort from Pamment. So the visitors take all 3 points. Lewes dropped to 7th, but still just a point outside the playoff places. Lewes women were looking to put an end to a run of 4 straight league defeats and took on an Aston Villa side that had only won 1 game all season. But it was the visitors who took the lead. A short corner routine paid off perfectly on 16 minutes as Jade Richards showed great determination at the back post to thump her header into the net. Lewes had the chance to level when Boswell drove into the box and squared for Carter, her effort skewing just wide. The woodwork then denied McIntyre when her free kick came crashing back off the crossbar. Lewes were pushing for an equaliser and Sarah Kempson hit an absolute wonder strike into the top corner to level the scores with 20 minutes to go. But that was to be the end of the scoring. Lewes stopped the rot by earning a point, which pushes them up to 6th in the league. Saltdean United took on Loxwood at Hill Park, looking to reignite their faltering promotion challenge. It didn't go according to plan when Cowan opened the scoring on 18 minutes. It was left unmarked at the near post to turn the ball home. Saltdean levelled when Jamie Brotherton headed in his 7th of the season, and they had 20 minutes left to find a winner. Bailey Rogers had the chance to give Saltdean that lead, capitalising on a defensive error, but his shot was well saved at point-blank range. So it finished all square at Hill Park. Saltdean United remained 5th. Shoreham were at home to Broadbridge Heath in the Southern Combination Football League at Middle Road. And the visitors should have taken the lead when George Cousins was completely unmarked in the box, but he couldn't direct his header on target. Richard Wetton got the game's only goal in 67 minutes, and it's certainly one to remember. His low effort from 30 yards into the corner worthy of winning any game. So Broadbridge Heath take all 3 points and Shoreham's topsy-turvy season continues. Thank you for watching the Sussex Football Show. I've been Dean Kilford and we'll be back next week with all the best of Sussex football, powered by your instant replay.